What's going on, Pisces? And welcome to my channel, Alchemist. Justin here, and I hope you're having a fantastic week so far. So for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just the best, Pisces. And it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy Higher Stuff has brought you here. We are in for an amazing journey. Because it's General Energy Weekly Spread. Yeah, that's all I got for you there, Pisces. And I hope you are feeling pretty well, Pisces, because when I'm recording this, Jupiter, your other ruler, just went retrograde today. So you're in a very reflective energy right now there, Pisces. But with this weekly spread, whenever you happen to come across this video, there may be some messages in here for you. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me, and never force a reading on a situation, okay? So with all that being said, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Crystals, feeling lovely. Just great energy all around. I know it's a lot, Pisces. Just great energy all around here. So I'm going to pull a few oracle cards from this deck here, and then we will get some details with the tarot. But before we jump into this thing, these readings that I do, they're not gender-specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations, okay? And in case if y'all were curious, the decks that I'm working with, I've included links for them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. Thank you. But also down below some links for some other readers that I like watching Pisces, so definitely check them out. Very intuitive group. I think you'd really enjoy them. But let's go ahead and get into your first card here. Oh, all right. Wow. So I wasn't kidding about that reflective state, Pisces. We need to do some meditation because you got the fourth card of Libras here, which is a yoga card. And with this card, this is a card of contemplation, deep breath, centered, go within, steady, balanced, relax, take a breath, inner child healing, meditate, time alone, balance chakras, reflection, wellness, and rest. And the energy that's coming through here, Pisces, is the contemplation. And you know, I feel like because Pisces, you're a very spiritual sign, and to have two very intuitive and spiritual planets like Jupiter and Neptune as your rulers, because depending on who you ask, some would there'd be arguments with that, but I feel like you're badass enough to have two there, Pisces. But I do feel that we're in a very retrograde heavy period in general, but you got a lot going on in your chart. Mercury is forming oppositions with your sign, along with the sun. You got both your rulers in retrograde. So this is a really kind of a time for you to kind of slow down and figure out where you want to go on your journey. Is this where you pictured things being? And then if not, where do we want to go to next? Maybe you've been really thinking about some kind of deeper things as far as like, I'm even getting for some, it's like we might even be thinking as far as like maybe the meanings of life and things along those lines. What is our purpose? What are we going to do for the grand scheme of things? Because I feel like Pisces energies is one where, because one of your rulers is Neptune really is there's no boundaries with Neptune. There's like the possibilities are endless. There's this planet of illusions and fantasies and things. And it's like you throw Jupiter in on that and just blows it up even more so. So it's just like, for some, I feel like maybe that weight of what we want to do might become, where we might just be getting a little lost in it. And that's where I feel like it's a tricky placement, I feel like, for Pisces sometimes, where you have such amazing spiritual potential that it's just like, where does that channel? I feel like maybe for some, it's like maybe the purpose might be feeling kind of elusive right now. And I feel like you're in a time where it's a need to maybe for some to kind of disconnect for a little bit, and just to, it's like what I mean by that is kind of like maybe disconnect from this 3D world and find a ways to connect with that divine and figure out how we can manifest this stuff. Because the nice thing I feel like with Neptune being retrograde is that the veil is lifted and you can see a little bit clear as far as like what we can achieve or what we want to achieve there. But I do feel like Pisces too, while I'm talking about that contemplation, I feel like we want to be mindful of how we do kind of check out from the world. We want to be careful about substances and things along those lines and escapism. But you know, I feel like you are in a time where you would benefit for some real kind of deep, rich kind of contemplation and rumination and things along those lines in order to help you really figure out how you're going to make your mark on this world. However big or how small, Pisces, it doesn't matter as long as you're raising the vibe, you know, leaving this world with making the vibration a little bit higher than when you came in. I feel like that's mission accomplished there, but I do feel like that for some that we want to be careful about maybe being in too much contemplation even too, you know, staying in that spiritual realm too long, because I feel like, you know, the thing that you can learn from your opposite sign, Virgo deals with that more kind of day-to-day routines, and it's just like, how do you take those natural intuitive gifts that you have and apply them in this 3D world here, Pisces. You know, it's very very deep stuff, I feel like, that's coming through here, but let's get some tarot and get some details. Thank you. Let's see what's going on here, Pisces. Interesting. All right, so you have the Nine of Pentacles, the Strength card, and the Judgment card in reverse, and then you have the Page of Cups and the King of Swords. And let's talk about the Nine of Pentacles here, because I feel like for some that there is this energy of, I feel like there's this energy of needing to kind of refine our skills. You know, I feel like that there is, it's like the Judgment card is asking you to kind of heed this call here, to kind of show your inner strength and show what you're meant to bring into this world here. And I feel like for some, it's like maybe we've spent this time kind of checked out a little bit, you know, not really thinking about, I don't know. So there's something here with the Judgment card that I feel like is holding us back potentially from really kind of getting to this state of kind of realizing what our purpose is here, what abundance that we're meant to bring to the world. Because the Nine of Pentacles, this is working towards your Empress energy. This is Venus and Virgo, and I feel like maybe for some that maybe we're fearing the responsibilities of that, you know, or because I do feel like, you know, Pisces placements, 12th house placements, you know, where they can be a little tricky to work with, they do have, there's meant, I don't know, something bigger is meant to happen with your energy. Like, because even like the Page of Cups here, the Page of Cups always reminds me of your energy, Pisces, and how dreamy he is, and how he can follow his. I don't know. It's like he's like he wants to like kind of like he's manifesting this fish out of this cup, and I feel like that's. It's like he's dreaming of the impossible here, and that's where I feel like it's just like, how can you take again this divine wisdom that you have and materialize this thing, you know? Because it's. Because even with right now, with where you got, because Neptune's in your sign, your ruler, and then Saturn is in your sign as well. And I feel like that's with Saturn being there, you know, he's retrograding pretty much almost back to the beginning of Pisces, but then he's going to be going full swing there. And it was like, this is a taster. It's like, all right, Pisces, this is what you can accomplish. But now, you know, Saturn is going to kind of force your hand here, as far as like, it's time to really crack down and start. Because, you know, Saturn is a planet of like discipline and karma and time, and I feel like you really are getting into this sort of like authoritative energies, in a sense that you can really harness this power that you have and really kind of create this abundance here. But let me get a little bit more on the Judgment. There's Neptune. All right, Pisces. So the Judgment card is clarified by the Hanged Man and the Six of Wands. And you're on a journey here, Pisces. You know, I feel like that things are really starting to begin here for you over these next few years with Saturn being in your sign. This is a time to really kind of show up and show out here. And I feel with the Judgment card, considering, or excuse me, with the Hanged Man, considering the Judgment card is in reverse, I feel like that maybe for some we've been kind of sacrificing our energies to things that are no longer, that may no longer be serving us a purpose, that are holding us back. And the Hanged Man here is to provide a different perspective, to see how this stuff, those things that may be getting in the way, be slowing down your journey, can affect this victory in here, and maybe even kind of keep the King of Swords here from seeing things clearly. But and it's even interesting too. It's like how do you take that? That's interesting, that page, that youthful page like energy, and apply it in a more kind of serious type of way there. It's just like, yeah, it's very interesting. I feel like the energy that you're in right now, Pisces, but I do feel like it's one that is going to be one to celebrate. You know, once you've taken these next few years and really kind of figure out where the direction is that you want to take, because then, and in a couple of years, Pisces, 2025, your ruler Neptune is going to move into Aries, and Aries is about action. Taking into that leadership energy, and so while you're in this stuff, really be, because this is not something you need to get. I feel like you need to get figured out right now, Pisces. But we do feel like we want to start thinking about what this next chapter is getting ready to look like for you. All right, Pisces. Yeah, hopefully that made a little sense there. It's very very interesting. Let's get some more get another oracle on this. Nice. Because look at that, Pisces. We're manifesting abundance. Because you got the first, in your opposite sign, you got the first card of Virgos here, which is the Mother Lode. And with this card, this is a card of prosperity, jackpot, success, good fortune, having plenty, moneymaker, sudden wealth, the real deal on easy street, accomplishment, advantage, fortune, and the prime source. An energy that's coming through here, Pisces, is the good fortune. And that's a thing too, because I don't feel like that people really pay attention to how you being Jupiter ruled, whether it's because Jupiter is a sign of luck and abundance, and you are a very fortunate sign. I feel like to be able to, even if we're not just talking in material, you are just you're abundant with ideas, and I feel like, again, you are, being one of the signs of duality along with Gemini here, for me, the King of Swords. You do have access into the universal bank account. Like, you can really plug into the divine in the way and connect in a way that is really special, Pisces. And I feel that there is an energy of, because you are also a sign of service, and it's not to say that it's your obligation to just to sacrifice yourself for the collective, but I do feel like that you can bring abundance in a way that would raise the vibration in a way that I think would even impress you, Pisces. Because but I'm just even kind of thinking too, Pisces, with all this good fortune. Like there's a trickiness again with your sign, because again you have that influence of Neptune, where it can deal with, where things again can get into that escapist type of realm, and that can affect with your abundance, because the Jupiter's a double-edged sword, where he does give in just in bounties. It depends on your vibration that's going to affect whether this fortune is positive or if it's negative. And so I don't know, Pisces. I really feel like, make use of these gifts that you have, and really kind of tune into what your heart really desires. What is it that really fulfills you, brings it, just raises, just I don't know, so it's something that really kind of speaks to you. And I feel like that if you follow your heart, it's going to, the path will be, can be cleared for you in a sense. You know, it's, because I'm even thinking too, you depending on your Pisces placements, you know, Jupiter's forming a sextile with your sign, and where that is, you know, sextiles are very fortunate energies. You got to do something with them. Otherwise, it's just potential. It just is like having $1 million lottery ticket, but not doing anything with the Pisces. But let's get some more tarot on this. Thank you. All right, Pisces. Let's see what's going on here. Are we just talking about Aries, the Emperor here? Because you got a smaller reversal storm here, Pisces. Because you have the Six of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and then the Emperor in reverse. And then you have the Nine of Wands here. And I feel like for some, there's this need to kind of, like, I don't know, I feel like that we've been maybe avoiding responsibility, as far as like the responsibility that I feel like your higher self is trying to, like, your true purpose, you know, what your soul is really trying to accomplish here. And there's something that I feel like is holding us back and preventing us from getting there. Six of Swords, Judgment card in reverse. And it's keeping us from really really tapping into the resources that you have here, Pisces, with the Four of Pentacles being here. And it feels like that it's just like whatever this is, it's just like maybe it's feeling, I don't know if it feels too grand, or if it's just like there's, I feel like for some it's like we're even like more so choosing to kind of stick to what's easy. And I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that per se, Pisces, but it's just like, is that really what is fulfilling you, you know, or is there a deeper calling that is trying to happen here? Because I feel that, you know, you're in an energy of, I don't know, feel like really needing to push your energy, or you know, to really kind of push yourself in a way, and really kind of challenge where you're at, not to the state of burnout or anything along those lines. You know, I feel we want to make sure we have a balance, but it does feel like with this Nine of Wands though, that we've been, even though that we've been doing, you know, maybe something that doesn't require us to necessarily rise up or to really kind of come, because both the Emperor and the Strength card here, this is Aries and this is Leo, you know, both are very strong energies of leadership. And I feel like even, you know, what we may be doing might be just like, could potentially lead to like a Ten of Wands type of energy, to where it would become a burden down the line, because it's not, again, it's not something that I really feel like is speaking to us in a way, and it's keeping us kind of locked in to some sort of like cycle here, and keeping us from really getting to the state of completion or stability, or because the Emperor really sees things clearly when he goes to take action. But it's just like right now, it's either that we're not wanting to take this thing, or that it's just the vision isn't clear. And it's just like, what can we do to, and again, we might need to do either some meditation, whether this be, I don't know, maybe sitting in front of a bonfire, or maybe going out in nature, sitting, getting by some water, maybe, maybe even doing some kind of creative work, you know, maybe even with this Eight of Pentacles here, it's just like finding different kind of recreational things, whether you like maybe like working with your hands, building stuff, or, but I don't know, or Aries. I don't know, Pisces. Something here is telling me to get in your Aries energy and really kind of, I don't know, like really kind of take charge here, and really start making some moves, and really start getting a game plan, as far as like, is this really how we want to expend our energy, and make use, and I don't know, really make use again of all this abundance and this good fortune that comes to you. Because again, Pisces, I feel like Pisces energy, where all of the energies are special there, Pisces, but you know, you're the last of the zodiac. You know, you've experienced all the other signs, and now you're at this place where, do something fantastic there, Pisces. All right. Let's get your last oracle card here. Yeah, Pisces, it's time to, we're about to get busy here in a minute, because you got the 8th card of Taurus, which is the Beehive card. And with this card, this is a card of diligent, persistent, stamina, application, tireless, mindful, hard work, devoted, fruitful, busy, conscientious, energetic, continual, harvest, endurance, effort, patience, and concentration. And the energy that is coming through here, Pisces, is the hard work. Pretty strongly here, Pisces. And listen, it's not that I feel like with this hard work, it's not going to be, I feel like where it's not, you're not going to enjoy what you're doing, but it is going to be work. It is going to there are going to be times where things are going to go real easy, and then there are going to be times where you need to push, and I feel like when that push times comes, that's because we're leveling up there, Pisces. We're getting ready to get to that next state, get to this energy of go from judgment to the world card here. It's completion, so that we can start over with the next thing, and build on what you've learned from this last cycle. But that's the thing with this journey. Is just like it may span out with these tarot cards in different in different ways, and might seem all over the place sometimes, but we all eventually get to that where things are ending and things begin again, and that continuous cycle until this journey is done. But even if we're working towards our 10 of Pentacles, our 10 of Cups, our Wheel of Fortune, all of those energies, there are going to be challenges along the way. But I feel like I'm almost even getting like a Tower energy in reverse, though, where it's like instead of changes just like happening to you and being forced to push, like instead of having the universe kind of pushing you to do stuff there, Pisces, it's like there's this newer perspective that can come in, where it's like we can just be the change, we can be the Tower, and get into this stuff where it's like, yeah, you might work hard, but then when you get time to enjoy the fruits of your labor, you'll be able to look at it with this sense of awe, maybe even at your skills, and of I don't know, admiration, and then have others too. I feel like it's to see what you do, and even just thinking about bees, Pisces. The way the vibrations that they give off. I feel like you can even. I feel like I'm picturing you just tuning in, or just harmonizing with the universe in a sense, and even I feel like if your energies can even affect others, Pisces. I'm with it. Excuse me. Let's get some tarot on this and get some details. That was intense. I love that, Pisces. But that's the kind of effect you can have, because you are psychically attuned in a way that it's beautiful what your energy does. And because listen, I got some stuff in the 12th house, and the way that it's synced up, it lights up all my Leo placements, and I get not necessarily my sun signs in Cancer, but it's cool what your energy brings, Pisces. It's all right. Thank you. All right, Pisces. Let's get your last little bit here. All right, Pisces. So you have the 4 of Swords in reverse. Oh, and the Ace of Cups. And then you have the 9 of Swords, the King of Wands, and then the 7 of Wands upright here. And let's switch back over here, Pisces. Because with the 4 of Swords and the 9 of Swords, there's this energy of, I don't know, I feel like there's either this low-key or this high-key type of anxiety, or there's maybe this fear of, maybe it's just like, are we really following our path here with the Ace of Cups? The Ace of Cups is like, I feel that there's, when we were talking about with that contemplation earlier, the Ace of Cups, these 5 streams are meant to represent your 5 senses, and then this dove that's diving in is your 6th sense. And I feel there's this energy of presence that needs to happen here. to really just be in the moment and pay attention to where the universe is trying to guide you, Pisces. And just a little random fact here, Pisces. When I go to pick the crystals that I set on these decks, I just kind of just sort of hover my hand over and see which ones just kind of resonate. And you got very intuitive stones, Oh, the name of this one is escaping me at the moment. Oh, I'm going to kick myself. I remember the one on the Oracle deck. But then you have Labradorite and Amethyst here. Very intuitive stones here. Even the one I'm wearing is Labradorite. And, it talks about, psychic energies and dreams in here. And I just think about Pisces and stuff all the, like. But I feel that there is... I'm not sure, Pisces, if you have maybe either some external criticisms that are going down, maybe some people in our environment, or maybe even you're criticizing yourself as far as what you're capable of here. But the King of Wands, he's a man of action. He's a man that is going to get a game plan, figure out this stuff here. He's trying to, and even just, considering you got the Emperor, he's a culmination of all the kings. And the kings that are here, I feel like you're focusing on, it's like really, you're again, King of Swords and a very contemplation, thinking about what actions that we're going to take. And realizing too with the King of Wands that he's got these salamanders over his cloak because he's protected. You're the energies, I feel like you stick on your course and stick to who you are. Follow your intuition, Pisces. You have, because the Ace of Cups is like this bottomless well of love and inspiration and divine energy that I feel that with the being in reverse and how we're talking with your Four of Pentacles, the stream where it's like it's trickling right now, it's just like, you because I feel like, you're intuitive, Pisces, but it's just like, I feel like for some, it's just like, maybe you don't realize just like how we can take that to the next level and really evolve and grow from that there, Pisces. So something to really, to think about, because something's cooking up here, and it's going to be a busy one for you, but man, I feel like it's going to be one where you're going to be able to sit on your throne with confidence and be like, yeah, boy, look at what I'm manifesting there, what you've been cooking up. But all right, Pisces, hopefully that made sense for you. But if anything resonates, which I hope it does, Pisces, I hope you are thinking about working with that fortune, bringing good abundance to the world, and share this, Pisces. I'd love for you all to just manifest greatness, and really I'm getting chills just even thinking about it. Just really make your dreams come true there, Pisces. And then if you haven't already, subscribe, hit that. I mean, you probably just know, Pisces, you're so intuitive, but it's on my off chance if you just a little extra there. Subscribe, hit that bell button, get notified on all these videos each week. And then, lastly, Pisces, I actually need to give you a little bit of flack here because I just told Cancer I would. But if you have any Cancer in your placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, come on over to my other channel, The Chariot and Friends. I do videos Monday through Friday there. We discuss lunar shenanigans, which I just did Cancer's just before yours. And you popped up, and I'm just always like, Pisces, why are you the moon? If anything, I feel like Pisces, you're the high priestess. Powerful, intuitive, and... But I mean, the moon's a powerful intuitive too, so it's like, I kind of get it. But it is fine, Pisces. And all the housekeeping is down in the description box below. But let me get you surprise cards here, so I can get you out of here, Pisces. Yeah, I like that. You got the Knight of Swords here. And the Knight of Swords is working towards the future. He's a hard worker. He's thinking about, you see there's like a storm brewing. It's like the wind's working against his direction. There are going to be things that are going to try to keep you down, Pisces. Like little distractions with the Hanged Man, whatever that's looking like with the Judgment card, that moments of where we doubt our confidence. Can we rise up to this thing with the Emperor? But the Knight of Swords keeps his goals in mind, Maybe make a vision board, Pisces. Something to help you keep that target. And then I feel like, and then update that regularly. Once we achieve one thing and we've knocked out, once we've embodied that energy, make a new one. Journal this stuff out. However this is looking, Pisces, but just constantly be in this state of just of manifestation. And again, balance that out. Manifest and then enjoy the fruits of your labor, and then manifest some more, and then just keep that cycle going there, Pisces. But let me get your oracle card here so I can get you out of here creating greatness. Thank you. I like that, Pisces. So you got the 48th card here, which is the poised card. And I feel like that what's going to happen, Pisces, right now we may feel a little, again, a little anxious, a little, I don't know, it's like we feel like that we need to have it all figured out right now, and it's just keeping us off balance. But just stay calm, Pisces. Stay poised. Because we're all trying to figure it out, Pisces. And that's a great thing about this journey. It's that constant need for adventure. But it's like, how do we keep that confidence, keep that strength, even when we're not entirely sure, what's coming next. And how do we keep that Emperor energy strong and keep that. And just even last little thing here, just kind of thinking in numerology, you reduce, 4 and 8, that's 12, and that's the Hanged Man energy. And I feel like that there is this enlightenment that's coming here, Pisces, but it's just like we need to, I don't know, just kind of meditate on this thing. And just when you find yourself maybe like feeling that anxiety, or that even maybe this fear or something along those lines, sit with that, be with that. And I know that can be uncomfortable, but I feel that it will help kind of strengthen you there, Pisces, and get you to where you want to be. But just a little something to think about. But you stay safe out there, Pisces, with your good fortune and your hard work there. And try not to push yourself too hard there, Pisces. Do find that balance, but know that you can bring it. You raise that vibration to the roof. Yours, soul tribes, because it's gonna be brilliant. Whatever it is that you once you find that thing that you want to start cooking up there, Pisces, is just gonna be off to the races. And I will catch you on the next one, hopefully soon.